How you doing? How you doing? I am your handsome, skinny host, Christopher Dylan Williams. Grateful to have you here on the pod today. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. Okay, guys. Today, UCF football player and woman arrested for home invasion attack downtown. Okay, so let me let, let me let me okay. Hold on. No, I'm gonna. All right, guys. Hold on. Okay. Okay, guys. UCF football player and woman arrested for home invasion attack downtown. UCF football player Alexander Hodges was arrested along with a 21-year-old woman after they reportedly entered an apartment downtown masked with firearms, barged into the man's unit. The man who was being robbed was actually her boyfriend. So this guy, well, Alexander Hodges, he robbed her boyfriend. Okay. Barged into the man's unit, beat him, and threatened him with a gun. Before the accused home invaders left, the victim said they stole his phone and some recording equipment. Orlando police officers have arrested two people, including a UCF student athlete, in the violent home invasion that allegedly happened at a downtown high rise. Earlier this month, police are still searching for two more suspects. On the afternoon of January 6th, officers responded to an apartment on the 28th floor of 55 West on Church Street after a resident reported that masked men with firearms barged into his unit, beat him, and threatened him with guns. Before the accused home invaders left, the victim said they stole his phone and some recording equipment. This is kind of a long read, guys. Hold up. Um, Detective said Marsha is the girl, gave Hodges instructions on how to enter the secured apartment building. According to investigators, Hodges and two other men entered the complex and met Marsha, and all four proceeded to the apartment where the victim was inside. When the victim answered the door, investigators said he was pushed into the apartment and struck in the face by the suspects. Utilizing surveillance video, detectives said they were able to capture all the subjects entering and exiting the property. After reviewing the video, they said they spoke with Marsha. Parts of her story were deceptive and inconsistent about what she did before and after the incident. Not the okay. OPD said, which prompted detectives to obtain an arrest warrant for her. Marsha, 21, was taken into custody on Tuesday when detectives said they obtained a complete confession to her involvement in the home invasion robbery. An arrest warrant was obtained for Justin. Hold on. Hold up. Trying to sorry about that, guys. I lost where I was reading. Okay. Yeah, our detectives discovered the victim and his ex-girlfriend, Nevaeh Masha, that was the woman, had a disagreement regarding a new male friend. So all in all, guys, the this woman was cheating on him with this guy. OPD said in the news release after she returned to the apartment the previous night wearing the new male friend's stuff. The victim discarded the items of clothing, causing Marshall to tell the owner of the clothes, who was identified as Justin Hodges. Detectives said that Marshall gave Hodges instructions how to enter the secure apartment building. According to investigators, Hodges and two other men entered the complex and met Marshall. All four proceeded to the apartment, but the victim was inside. When the victim answered the door, investigators said he was pushed into the apartment and struck in the face by the suspects. Marshall, 21, was taken into custody on Tuesday when detectives said they obtained a complete confession to her involvement in the home invasion robbery. The arrest was then obtained for Justin Alexander Hodges, 20, who was arrested on Thursday. Hodges' statement corroborated the story provided by Marshall, but he minimized his involvement in the incident. Claiming he was trying to assist Marshall to getting her belongings from inside the apartment. Let me stop there, guys. I feel like for this man not to get a very long sentence, I feel like he should have just told the truth. But let's keep reading, and I'm gonna give my explanation after. All right. Hodges was forthcoming with one of the firearms used in this crime belonging to his girlfriend, which he gave to one of the other suspects to use for the incident. Detectives said they also located the discarded belongings on a lower floor breezeway at 55 West, which they said was issued item to Hodges from a local university athletic team. Hodges is reportedly a football player at the University of Central Florida. UCF Athletics released the following statement to Fox 35. Justin Hodges has been from the football program per university policy. UCF student conduct process will be initiated. Okay, guys, so I'm about to put the video on. I'm going to give my explanation. This is Nevaeh Mosher, the lady who destroyed this man's life. And this is Justin Hodges, defensive back. He was a starter as well at UCF. All right, here's the video, guys. All right, let's go.
That's right. An Orange County judge told Justin Hodges he would continue to be held without bond, and Orlando police say clothes were an important part of this case. Orlando police say it all happened at the 55 West Apartments in downtown Orlando. They say the victim and his ex-girlfriend, Nevaeh Mosher, were arguing. Police say Mosher had become friends with Justin Hodges and was wearing some of Hodges' university-issued clothes. They say the victim threw the clothes away, and Mosher told Hodges about that. Later, police say Hodges, Mosher, and two other men went into the apartment wearing masks and brandishing guns, hit the victim in the face, and stole from him. Orlando attorney Trey Flynn says these charges could put Hodges behind bars for a long time.
Charges like these are extremely serious. They do carry the potential penalty of life in prison.
Police say Mosher later confessed to her part in the violent attack.
Also, guys, Alexander Hodges is my age, 20, 21 years old. He's my age, man. See, guys, in life, your decisions matter. Your choices matter. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but every choice that you make in this life, you're going to be judged by God. Every decision that you make, man. And sometimes I've asked myself, man, I'm like, what happens if I would have done the right thing, made the right decision? What happened if I would have not had this person in my circle and just walked away? Your decisions in life mattered, man. See, Justin had things going for himself. He was a starter for UCF. He was a defensive back. Did really well. But the people that you hang around are like leeches. See, leeches attach to things that are good. Let's say, God willing, the podcast, successful, right? But then there's the person that comes into my life to destroy what I'm working on. It could be a girlfriend, it could be anybody that you're around, boyfriend, whoever. You have to really have discernment, and you have to really realize this person is not supposed to be in my life. Because if everything is causing confusion in my life, and this person is taking me down the wrong path, and I'm doing things that I don't really normally do, I need to remove this person out of my life. Because at the end of the day, they could be the death of me, or they could be my demise. And the next person that comes into my life, I want that person to bring me peace. I want to start a family with that person. Whatever relationship that is, wherever, anything that is, man. Friendship. I pray for the right friends around me. I pray for people who give me wise counsel. I thank God that the right people are in my life. That I don't have anybody that's envious of me or wants to do harm to me. I'm protected. But this fool, Alexander Hodges, chose to get so love crazy for this woman that he'll do anything for this woman. Even rob Nevaeh's ex to show him, to show her his loyalty to her. All I have to say, Alexander, man, you're an idiot. Now you're going to face up 30 years for armed robbery, bro. I don't know how much. I'm just giving an estimate. Because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a plaintiff. I'm a mass communications major. I'm a podcast guy, but I'm giving my estimate, right? You, Alexander, you devoted yourself, right, to making the NFL. Since you were little, you had a dream to play football and strive to go to the pros, wherever professional football league. And all ruined for a girl, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth your sanity. It's not worth your time. This woman was not worth your time. When you saw this woman, man, something should have just clicked in your head and saying, this is not the right woman that should be in my life. She is going to take me down the wrong path. She's a leech. She's going to attach to me, and then she's going to destroy me. But I thank God when a lot of people removed themselves out of my life because they had bad intentions. I'm glad you didn't waste my time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Because I know if I was him, I would not want to be around this woman. If the woman has a relationship with God, if the woman brings me peace, I will want to be around her. Not this woman. Sorry. She's a leech. A destroyer. So guys, your choices and decisions, who you hang around matters. This man, Alexander, had everything going for himself, but his stupidity, his lust of this woman ended his football career. If I saw a woman like her, I'll just say hi and then move on. I'm not going to hang around you. No. You're not the right woman for my life. You're not the right person who should be in my life. Your choices matter, people. It's up to you to make the right one. Make the right choices, man. Sometimes, yes, we have God's grace, man. But it's another thing when you disrespect God's grace. You keep on sinning. But I am a example of God's grace, man. Because he didn't have to wake none of us up this morning. Because your life still has purpose. This woman's life still has purpose. I pray that she knows Christ and that she comes back to Christ. But I also realize, man, your relationship with God is important. The reason it's important is because you can remain your sanity. You're happy all the time. If something goes bad, you can push through. And sometimes I got in situations, where I was so guilty. But God's always there with open arms. But at the same time, man, if this person doesn't get me closer to God, or I don't get this person closer to God, I don't need to be in their life. I'm going to ruin something. But I thank God that God removed all these people out of my life that didn't need to be in it. But going back to the thing, guys, Alexander Hodges. This is, for example, this is kind of like the Raiders wide receiver, Henry Ruggs. So Henry Ruggs, I think it was probably on December, and Henry Ruggs went to a party. He got very inebriated, intoxicated. He ended up ramming his car into a woman and his dog, and they both passed away. And the car burned. And now Henry Ruggs has 10 plus years in prison because of his bad choices and decisions. That's when you make good choices, you won't have to worry about fixing the bad choices, man. There's some situations, man, where you have to really realize, do I want to go on the wrong path, man, and suffer the consequences, or do I want to go on the right path and strive and become better? I would rather become better. But you just have to really realize what people you put in your life, man. You have to really use discernment. Alexander did not use discernment. All he did was fall in love with this woman. This woman didn't love him. This woman, no. It was just lust. And this man had everything going for him. So I know I'm being repetitive, guys, but I'm just explaining to you how your choices matter, man. The people in your life matter. if you have the right people in your life, there's no need for mess ups. But you are going to mess up sometimes. But let's finish this video, guys, and we'll get out of here.
Attack. They say Hodges, who was a defensive back for the UCF Knights, corroborated Mosier's account of what happened, but downplayed his role in the attack. He said he was helping her get her things from the apartment. He also allegedly told police that one of the guns used belonged to his girlfriend. Flynn says that may not make things easier on Hodges.
Although they state that he minimalized his role in this, a participation in such an act.
Guys, this man was a starter, bro. You see how your choices matter, man. Everything going for himself. I just can't believe that. I can't.
Could still make you guilty as a principal in the state of Florida.
UCF students say besides the seriousness of the charges, players like Hodges carry the university's reputation on their shoulders.
That's just not really a good look for any athlete, especially. I mean, for our school, especially because it's in Orlando. It's kind of a big city. It just doesn't really look right.
Got it. For their part, UCF has issued a statement to us saying that Hodges is no longer on the football team and there will be student conduct proceedings against him. We're live at the Orange County Jail. Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News. The city of Orlando.
All right, guys. I'm Chris the Method Man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Again, guys, your choices matter. So think wisely. So like, comment, subscribe on the podcast. More podcasts to come tonight. Yeah. So interviews coming up as well for everybody else. And appreciate it. God bless. Peace.